All right, welcome tonight to the Todd Morrison Alumni Basketball Tournament. We're here for the championship game for the older guys division, the 2003-2005 teams. They've been in this championship game together now for about 15 years, and it's always gone to 2003. So we'll see how things come out of this. Hopefully we get some people coming up. It's going to be a little bit different tonight. We're not going to really call the game play-by-play type thing. We're just going to kind of talk the tournament a little bit, what it's about, and there might be some repeats of what we discussed throughout the night, but hopefully we got some different voices that come on to help me out here. So if I can find my notes. And the young guys win the tip. They're all young to me, but 2003's got it to start things off. All right. So you want to? Sure, jump on, Kyler. We won't even limit the number of times we let you come and talk. How's that?
Hey, this is exciting.
It is exciting.
And you decided to come back.
Just because you twisted my arm.
Hey, well, thanks for being here. This is the new tradition. So and you guys got a great setup.
We got things going. I just don't have a camera on the. It doesn't look like we're using the shot clock anyway. Then, right? Are we?
No.
Okay. Good thing we don't have it.
You could do a camera on the shot clock?
Yeah, we do.
Wow.
We do for high school. I don't have it here with us right now, but
that's fancy. Okay, well, welcome to TMAT. We're happy you're here. First championship game, and we have 03-05, like every other first championship game in the last, I think, 25 years.
So yeah, and it's always been 03.
And 03 seems to always win. We'll see if 05 can hang with them today.
They're both getting a little bit older. Who's going to get old first?
It seems like neither one of them get older. They're both so good.
So talk to us a little bit about this tournament.
Well, this is a Box Elder staple now. This is the tradition for 34 years, called the Todd Morrison Alumni Tournament. Every year we get together, play bad basketball, but it's for a good cause, and that's the best part about TMAT is we raise money for families with kids who are going through a hard time. And what's cool about this year, Bruce, is that just because the tournament's in a really good spot right now, and even though times are hard, there's even more generosity, it feels like. So this year we've been able to get 2 recipient families just because of all the support and the community support. Typically we just have 1 recipient family. So this year is unique with 2 families that we're trying to help, and both of these families will introduce them after this game for a little ceremony. But they've been through a lot, and so it's fun to play basketball, but it's even funner to do it for a good cause.
You mentioned we come out, we got some bad basketball, but that's not the real reason why we're doing this. So
yeah.
That's why we're not doing a play-by-play like we normally do.
Yeah, this is just to try to spread some awareness. I think every dollar makes an impact. We've got so many people who have already donated, but there's still time tonight to donate. We have a Venmo at BEHS TMAT on Venmo, or you can go to boxeldertmat.org is the website, boxeldertmat.org. And people can jump on there and get on the silent auction, which is, if you can see on that screen there across the court, there's tables across the way. We have over 42 items for a silent auction, which is just amazing. And that's going to close at 7:15. So people, even if they're streaming it online, they can jump onto the website, boxeldertmat.org, and they can jump on and and participate with us on the silent auction. So there's a lot of cool things and a lot of nice people who jump in and make this happen.
And did I hear earlier that we're within a few $100 of all-time record?
Yeah, for the silent auction, that's what I heard. I'm not exactly sure what that number is, but there's been a lot of interest. There's some really good items, and people have been generous too. So.
Oh, that's good. So how did you get involved with this?
Yeah, so my dad, Keith Meekum, was a coach here at Box Elder for a long time, and he was kind of one of the original people that helped. There's really three guys and my dad, Trek Lyons, Jeff Shaw, Doug White, and then my dad, Keith Meekum, and those 34 years ago helped make it happen. And then I grew up doing this, so you go and you take tickets and you try not to eat all the candy and you try to help out. But I don't have any memory not doing TMAT, so I just have grown up loving it and being part of it and trying to help where I can. So, but there's just so many people. It's not. Hopefully, people know it's not just me. There's so many people that you can see that whole corner over there and others that make this happen. But yeah, just because of my dad.
And
his involvement now that I'm here, and I'm trying to help my kids kind of capture the vision, and then we'll see if that ever happens. But it's kind of fun to have multiple generations trying to do this.
I'm sure it will. I have no doubt.
Hopefully we can do another 34 years.
So tell us, some of us know, maybe somebody watching doesn't. Who's Todd Morrison? How did he get that name?
Yeah, so Todd Morrison was actually a basketball player. Box Elder in the 80s, early 80s,
good years,
late
right
70s.
back there.
I don't know the exact date, but he was a Box Elder High legend. And those organizers who I talked about, those three of them went to Box Elder High School. My dad was from Idaho, but he was here coaching. But the other three played high school here, and they all looked up to Todd Morrison. So he had quite the career. And then a little later on in his life, he had some significant health challenges of his own. And so Jeff and Trek and Doug, they named this tournament after Todd, and it's stuck ever since, and it's never going to change. TMAT is just is kind of the phrase that everyone knows.
So is Todd here tonight?
He's not here tonight. He's still around, but I don't think he's going to be able to make it tonight.
Okay. I know we had him on a couple years ago. Had him. Tell us a little bit about himself and the tournament.
He's a wonderful guy, wonderful family. A lot of people know his father, Beatty Morrison, who was a Brigham City Box Elder basketball legend. Did so much for the youth. I remember having Beatty Classic and different tournaments, and he was always helping kids get involved and play sports. And so just an awesome family. We all love the Morrisons and grateful for them putting up with us and trying to honor him for this tournament each year.
No, that's awesome. Hopefully we get more people. Make sure you're sending people up. Players. Whoever. Come up. And talk about this because, like I said, we're not here for the play-by-play. We're here to talk about the tournament. And so.
Well, it's pretty good play-by-play so far. This is a close game. Fun to watch, but yeah, I'll be sure to try to get some people. I don't know how many of us are dying to be on a live stream here. This is pretty intimidating with the setup you got
It is.
here.
I mean, it's totally intimidating.
Jeez, it's official. But yeah, I'll send some people up. Thanks for doing this.
You betcha, and
I think it makes a difference. Seriously.
I think so, and we'll probably reiterate some of the different things between each game a little bit because. I'm sure people are here to watch one game or another. And
I'm aware of maybe some family members of some of our recipient families who aren't able to be here tonight with Josiah and Bentley, and so there's going to be a few people that are now able to tune in and watch because of you guys. So thanks for doing that. It means a lot to those families and others that can't make it. So.
Well, glad we can do it. It's always fun. I love the environment here, and just the setting is awesome.
Well, we've only had a torn Achilles today.
Oh,
A
man.
lot of sprained ankles. We had one guy get an elbow to the top of his head and just a bloody mess all over. And I think he had to go to the hospital. And then that same game, someone got popped in the mouth. And so these players are brave to get out here and do this. Hopefully we won't have any more serious injuries.
And we won't talk about the sore muscles.
There you go. Yeah, we're all going to feel it tomorrow. I'm already starting to feel it.
No, good times out there, and it's 1-point game going on, so
it's going to be a good matchup. Okay, well, Bruce, thank you.
You betcha. Thank you.
I will be around if you need anything.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Kyler. Yeah. All righty. Thank you, Kyler Meekum, for coming up here. And again, what a great cause we have here. And we're going to be talking about him here right after this game when we have the presentation of everything. But we got two, as Kyler mentioned, got 2 recipients this year. And Bentley Henderson, his daughter of Bailey and Courtney Henderson of Honeyville. She's almost 2 years old. Courtney is a former student teacher at Box Elder High School. Fondly remembers her time here. Bailey and Courtney are thrilled to learn they're expecting a baby, but during the pregnancy they received devastating news that Bentley's heart had an incredible rare heart defect. Just got word that Todd Morrison is here, and they're going to send him up here shortly. So anyway, Bentley's heart had an incredible rare heart defect, and her chances of survival were uncertain. Bentley was born and within 60 seconds was transferred to the cardiac intensive care unit, where doctors immediately began planning for a very high-risk open heart surgery that took place on her 4th day of life. Bentley has already undergone more than a dozen different surgeries, including her most recent procedure to receive a cochlear implant. So, Bentley's daily appointments and surgeries are just part of her everyday life and will continue as she will need lifelong medical intervention. Despite the many challenges she has faced, Bentley is a joyful, happy little girl full of personality. She loves to play with her animals, eat ice cream, read books, and spend time with her family. With fewer cords and wires than before, she is slowly catching up on milestones impacted by frequent hospital stays. And Bentley's strength and spirit have a lasting impression on everyone she meets. And there is no forgetting that bright red hair. So that's one of our recipients. The other one is Josiah Pace. He's an 11-year-old son of Clark and Ann Pace of Brigham City. He is a gentle, sweet boy and a cherished little brother to his 3 older sisters. From early in life, he has faced extraordinary medical challenges due to a rare genetic mutation. He lives with severe cerebral palsy, epilepsy, kidney and heart disease, a blood disorder, and significant developmental delays. He is nonverbal, blind, receives nutrition through a G-tube, and breathes with the help of a ventilator at night. He is followed closely by multiple specialists and unfortunately experiences frequent hospitalizations. While his medical needs are complex, those who know him best describe him first by his gentle demeanor. Though he cannot see, he can hear, and he clearly enjoys being surrounded by loving voices. He finds comfort in being read to, listening to music, hearing songs sung to him, and enjoying children's shows. When he is happy, his smile says everything. So there's our two recipients for this year. So wonderful reason, and it looks like with the game, the 03 team has kind of jumped out to lead things here a little bit. They keep adding to their lead. Last year was pretty close. So great cause. Just got, let's see, we're just looking at about an hour left in the online auction. So take a minute and jump online and bid on that. And I'm going to step off the mic here for just a minute and let you watch the game. All right, we've got Todd Morrison with us. Todd, thanks for being here. Appreciate
Thank you.
you
Thank
being
you
here.
for having me.
So this tournament's named after you.
Oh, yes.
I think you might know that.
Yes.
So
throughout the years.
Why don't you give me your thoughts about this tournament?
My thoughts about this tournament is, to me, it's marvelous. It's awesome. I feel honored just to be, as a person representing it. How should I say it? And then just looking down here and see all the many friends that I had and everything. I still do. But it's a blessing in disguise that way.
Yeah.
And for all the people that Trek Lions were paying for to help out, that sure is nice of them, and I appreciate them, and I've met most of them. And I'm just overwhelmed. I just still can't believe it to this day. And just had a seizure last night. So.
Oh, really?
So I can't. I apologize to everybody out there that I can't speak to fluently.
It sounds just fine to me.
And so it's my brain goes dead after after I have one, and so I can't remember too much. But the gym sure looks pretty and everything. And
yeah. So where are you living at right now?
Right now, Idaho Falls.
That's what I was thinking. You was up in that neighborhood.
So it's feels good up there. Of course, also wintertime, it's felt like the summer.
Yeah.
Never so much sun I've seen. And
so how did this tournament get to become named after you? From your perspective.
I guess because we did good most of my years as a sophomore and junior. Then my senior year, I think, I don't know, I probably, but I took control of this, the program, the basketball program here, and a lot of awards came, and so and I was every time I got a foul, I'd always complain. So they knew that. Well, there's Todd Morrison again. We're going to go to that gym where the guy complains all the time. And so they knew me. So they said, well, let's just do it after him then.
Awesome. So, yeah, this 34 years you've been having this tournament?
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
I sure appreciate Trek Lions and the Beacons and everything. Just what they do. Sure is nice of them.
Sure is.
And to help these families out.
So, you still work then, Todd?
I just go to a thrift store and work part-time.
Okay.
And I think they're, how should I say the word, flabbergasted? Every time I have a little seizure on them. And they, of course, they hurry up and call my wife. And so, but it's fun up there.
Well, good. No, that's a good place up there. I enjoy being up that direction.
Well, that's good.
We've got some family that lives up just north of there in St. Anthony. So.
Oh, yeah? We were just talking about that.
So.
About that area.
So were you coaching here then? Is that?
My dad and myself, we had a younger coaching all around town. And but I never coached here for the school district itself. but I sure look up to all the coaches and look up to all the.
Well, we're going to have some of the coaches, past coaches, current coach, hopefully all coming up and talking about this. So, but
thank you.
But yeah, appreciate you coming.
I just appreciate everybody. It's how should I say it? That's coming and everything. I like it. The biggest thank you, and
well, it's all for a good cause, right?
It is. And I sure appreciate how they doing it and everything. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Yourself.
Yep.
And so that's why he's supposed to do it.
Yep.
I was going to get a dictionary. And why me? No, we just because I had a friend of mine that just went to Rigby Middle School.
Okay.
And is in janitor there. And we're talking also about how pleasant everybody is there, and nice view, and
yeah.
So I look here and I think, gosh, this is unbelievable what they've done. How beautiful the gym is. And
they after 34 years, they pretty well got this down to a science, I think.
It looks good.
It looks real good. So, who's going to win this game, do you think?
I don't know. I'm just.
03's kind of putting a whooping on them at the moment. So.
That's what I was thinking.
They've won for the last 15 years or so.
I think they're going to take it again.
It's kind of looking that way.
But I don't want to be biased or anything.
So, no, Todd, we appreciate you being here.
Well,
and
thank
you. Thank you
you
so much. And
thank you very much.
If you gonna be here all night, or are you gonna just be taking off? Or?
Yeah, well, I'll stay probably for the last game, for the next game, and till halftime at least.
Good deal.
But you never know what will go on. But things are going good.
Good deal.
And I sure appreciate this.
All right. Well, thank you, Todd. Appreciate
this guy right behind you. I can't believe it. I still got to get a dictionary.
All right. Thank you, Todd.
Thanks.
You bet. All right. Good to have Todd Morrison here. Tournament named after him. And so, yeah, 03's been putting the heat on here. So, step away for just a minute and then let you watch the game, and we'll be right back. All right, we've got our next guest on the microphone here, Jim Kaminska. Just telling me you were in the first time they had this tournament. You played in it?
Yeah, the first time they had it, I was already 40 years old, but we got a team, for our high school team, come back and played. And we managed to play for about 3 years, but that put me into my mid-40s. And I've been coming to watch ever since because I've had kids play and grandkids play. I've watched grandkids today. My son's playing right now. They tend to win it every year, so.
No proud daddy in that.
No, there's nothing. Yeah, so I spent a lot of time here watching.
So put yourself in the shoes of Craig Gardner.
Craig, I asked him, I says, now who do you cheer for? And he says, well, I cheer for one on this basket, and I cheer for the other one on this basket. So he's got it figured out.
Yeah, I think Grandma's watching down in St. George, too.
Yeah.
Or, I guess, Mom,
yeah.
But I was talking earlier to Cam, and his boy was there, and just had a birthday, and says to tell Grandma thank you for the basketball hoop.
Oh, well, what do we got, 8 minutes?
So you've been a part of this in one way or another, player for 3 years or so, and spectator ever since.
Yep. I started. Well, I played here at the high school in the early '70s. Well, I went down to Dixie and played for a year, and then I come back and, like I said, aged quite a bit. I'd already had all my kids by the time, I should say, my wife had already had all her kids. And come and played with some classmates, and then it was so hard to recover after playing 3 or 4 games on a weekend that I couldn't do it anymore. But watching the kids is much easier and much more enjoyable.
So what's your thoughts on the whole purpose behind this? I mean,
it's so fabulous to be as a fundraiser for people in need of some support and help. I've known Todd forever because Shreese used to teach swimming lessons up at Todd's dad's swimming pool. So I've known the family since they were little, and but the fundraiser for people here is just phenomenal. I love it.
Do you have a memory of maybe the most deserving? You can't call it a most deserving recipient, but do you have a recipient that stands out in your mind?
There's so many good ones. I don't know that I could put my finger on the best ones, because it's pretty much everybody's in need that they pick to come and do this.
Right.
So I love it. This one, I'm excited to see these kids here. I've actually seen the little girl looking at the gifts over there, but I don't see them now. But it'll be exciting to see what they do. Well, okay.
Jim, thank you. Appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks for being a friend.
All right, so we're going to try and get different people here and there throughout the night. And so to come and talk about this. Also was pointed out that Trevor Reese, one of his big brothers is here watching, and said that everything that Trevor learned, he learned from him. So it's kind of fun to touch base with all the families, see how everybody connects around this small community. All right, we got our next sucker to come in and talk with us up here. Tell us who we got.
This is Gabe Sever from 2023.
2023, you're coming up. You're going to be playing here next game. Is that correct? So, so you say you graduated in 23?
Yep.
So, good deal. How long have you known about this tournament?
I've known about it for probably about 10-ish years because my brothers, they're a lot older and they've been playing in it for a while. They're in 2013 and 2016.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on the tournament? What's your feelings about, why we come out and play some bad basketball?
For me personally, as a player, it's a really fun tournament just to get back with my buddies. My graduating year, we were really close and we just had a really good ball team, and it was super fun to come back and play.
Good deal. So, so what are your thoughts about some of the recipients that you've seen over the years? They've got the reward from this tournament, that's just been given to them. What's your thoughts on that?
Honestly, before being younger, I didn't think too much about it, but this year it's a bit more special because one of the families, or the family receiving it, is actually in my ward, and I've seen them struggle a lot more, and so I've just been close to them, and it makes it more special for me to be a part of this.
Awesome. No, that's wonderful that, especially get somebody in the ward that sees that. I mean, that's got to make things a lot more meaningful.
Yeah.
In that case, so. Well, it looks like 2003 won again. Is that a surprise to you?
Not really. I was hearing about their record a few minutes ago. They're 63-1. Sounds like they're 64-1 now.
So. No, that's awesome. Your brothers, they make it to the championship game as well?
Yeah, Joe Sever, he's about to play he's 2016, and so they're in the championship game. I'm not sure who they're playing against, but they've been winning a bunch the past few years.
Okay. Good deal. So, yeah, we're going to step away here we're going to have the presentation. So thank you for joining us.
Awesome, of course. Thanks for having me.
And good luck tonight.
Sweet, thanks.
Have some fun.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to have the recipients here in just a couple of moments. I'm not exactly sure what.
All right, if I could please have your attention here at center court, we'd like to begin our recipient ceremony. We are going to do a trophy podium celebration here for 03. When you're ready. We know what we're here. All right, we will get started. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. What an awesome tournament. Congratulations to 2003. But we're going to now focus on the most important part of this tournament, which is why we played. There's so many people who, over the last 34 years, have made this a wonderful tradition. I just want to highlight and recognize a few people who have helped with this year's tournament. The Petersons, the Whites, Coach McKee. There's some Meekums that have tried to help. Mike and Lindsay Franson with the Simon auction. Dustin Lambright with our website. So many people have helped to make this happen. Could you please give them a round of applause, please? I also want to thank and recognize a new member of our TMAT family, Coach Kyle Bollinger, who is here. Coach, could you please stand? Coach Bollinger, he just completed his first season as the head coach for the boys team. He's an awesome coach and an even better person. So we're grateful for you, Coach, for being here and supporting it. This is the really hard part for me, but it's special for me to be able to introduce our recipient families. But before I have them come on the court, I want to invite a special guest to join me here at center court. Mr. Todd Morrison is in the house tonight. Let's give it up for Todd Morrison. If you didn't know, the Todd Morrison Alumni Tournament is named after Todd Morrison. And this is the man, the myth, the legend, right here with us. It's been a few years since he's been able to make it down from Idaho Falls, but he's with us tonight. Just had a wonderful conversation with him, and he's grateful to be here. We're grateful to have him here, and he just wanted me to let you know that he's thankful, and so if we could give him a big round of applause, I'd appreciate it. He's gonna stay with me. If I could please have our two recipient families, please join me at the center court. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bentley and Josiah. We're gonna start ladies first, is that okay? This is Bentley. Her birthday, her 2-year-old birthday is gonna be next week. She is a cutie. She is the daughter of Bailey and Courtney Henderson. They live in Honeyville. Courtney actually student taught here at Box Elder High School, and so they have strong ties to the community. Just wanted to let you know a little bit about Bentley. When she was 4 days old, she had open heart surgery. And in the last 2 years, she's had 13 surgeries for a rare defect in her heart. And it's been serious and it's been hard. But throughout the whole last 2 years, they've been able to stay together as a family. They have a wonderful support system, and they've been through so much. But just want to recognize Bentley Henderson as one of our recipients tonight. Our other recipient is Josiah Pace. Josiah is 11 years old, and he's the son of Clark and Ann Pace, who are with him here on center court. He also has 3 sisters, one of whom is with us tonight, Cheyenne. We love Cheyenne, but want to recognize the Pace family. Josiah's been through a lot the last 11 years, and I want to read this so I get this right. He lives with severe cerebral palsy, epilepsy, kidney and heart disease, a blood disorder, and significant developmental delays. He is nonverbal, blind, receives nutrition through a G-tube, and breathes with the help of a ventilator at night. He is followed closely by multiple specialists and unfortunately experiences frequent hospitalizations. One of my favorite parts about Josiah is, although he can't see, he can hear. And he loves friendly voices. He loves music and he loves his family. And I'll tell you, we love Bentley and we love Josiah, but grateful to have the Pace family as a recipient family as well. Please give it up for Josiah. Bailey or Courtney, anything you want to say to this group tonight?
This is just normal life for us now. Bentley's very happy. We're very lucky to have her, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who has a hand in this. We really appreciate it, because like I said, it's just normal to us now, so thank you to everybody.
Clark, anything you would add?
Yeah, so I'm kind of the wordy one, so I'll say a few words. As you can tell, we're kind of a short family, so about the only dunking I do is Dunkin' Donuts. So, right? Yeah. So, you know, we love Josiah, and he's been a big part of our family, and we didn't know if we were going to be able to bring him home so many years ago. And you know, often, as it is in life, you have this vision, you have this plan for your family, and sometimes, actually often, it doesn't go the direction you think it's going to go. And I know everybody here has either faced something, is facing something, or will face something in the future. And so we're grateful for the angels that God sends us to help us throughout the day. There have been many who have just helped us financially, emotionally, and we are so grateful to be able to have a close family and to have a close friends nearby. And it is a challenge. It's a huge challenge, but from day one when we found out what was going on, and actually the doctors really didn't even know it's taken time for them to learn more. Josiah has taught us so much, and there's a reason he's in our family. He doesn't say much, as mentioned, but he's taught us so much in our family. He's given us a unique perspective of life. So we are very grateful for all of you for this tournament. And we're grateful for the sweet angels that have been sent to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hendersons, and thank you, Pace family. These are some of those angels here and around this gym who have done so much and have donated so much. This tournament, it's a lot of fun to play ball, and we've had a couple people get hurt today, and there's a couple people who've lost their cool. I know I was one of them today. But this is the reason why we play. This is the reason why it's special to be part of Box Elder Basketball. And this is why it's special to be part of this community. So just a last big thank you to each one of you for your generosity, for your support. We could not do it without you. So thank you all so much. Just for a last thing, we would love to have 03, 05, 15, 16, 19, and 23 to please join us for a group picture here at center court. These are all the teams that have made it to the championship round. So if you could all please join us here at center court, we'll do a group picture. Thank you. A little tighter. Even better. Awesome. One more round of applause for our recipient families. Thank you all so much. Two quick items of business. Our silent auction is going to close in 14 minutes. At 7:15, the silent auction closes. So if you want to run over, make any last bids, you can also find that silent auction at boxeldertmat.org. There have been so many people who have contributed to that silent auction. Thank you all so much. And then one more thing, in this small gym, right now we are going to be doing another qualifying round for the three-point contest. So one more qualifying round for the three-point contest. That's $5 for every participant. There's a youth division and an adult division. And then at 7:45 is the final for the three-point contest here in the big gym. So three-point contest qualifying right now in the small gym. Thank you all so much. Let's get after it for 15 versus 16.
All right, I'm going to run down, see if I can't get some rosters. Got one of them already, but I still got to grab another one. So I'm going to step away. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Get this next game started. All right. We've got Trevor Reese with us.
How are you?
Trevor, thanks for coming up. And
glad to come up and chat.
So you've been in this tournament for how many years?
You know, we started playing right in 2003, right after our high school year, till now. About the same team that was on that court was the same team outside of 2 years of a mission. We've been together. Heck of a team. Heck of a group.
Good deal. And since you're the first one from your team to come up here and talk about us, how did that season go for you?
Back in that day, it was a heck of a season. We had 2 seasons right in a row. We were 2002. We took region champs as juniors. Oh, man, we had some great seniors that helped us along the way, and obviously we had Jared. Had kind of a disappointing end right there, but our second season kind of had an arrow on our back as we came out, and everyone was coming at us, and we had it was a long season. But we had a good coach, Coach Meekum. We fought hard. We kept coming at everyone. We ended up getting to second state, and Tim View took us out pretty easily. But it was fun to be there.
Good deal. So in all your what's your record then in this tournament?
You know, I was trying to think about that. I'm not entirely sure. I think we've lost about 2 or 3 times outside of our mission. So about 5 times that we've lost. But it's been pretty consistent, just us and 05. Oh, my goodness, 05's a good team, aren't they? They play a great game. It's always fun to see them do successful.
It's not because there's 2 Gardners on the team.
Oh, those Gardners.
Team,
those Gardners. Oh, I love Cam. Cam is a great ball handler, but all of them. I mean, you have Reeder down low and BJ down low. They play great games. Brinkerhoff hasn't missed a shot since he was 12. All of 05 is a heck of a team. It makes a good competition for us, which makes it even funner when you have a good team to play.
So what's your thoughts about, I mean, you know, we talked about this tournament, you know, it's bad basketball for a good cause.
I'll say it is. I mean, it's hilarious to me in this aspect that you got a bunch of old guys running up and down pretending like they're young again, but we know why we're here. These kids every single time, I mean, that's what, you're going to make me start crying. These kids. I mean, we come back and it's always, these wonderful organizers always find someone that's a lot more deserving than us. We're just so grateful that we can even move up and down the court, and these families are going through so much. We're so grateful that we can bring our families and teach them appropriately how to be grateful for what you have and how to give when you can. That's what I love about this. These kids are good boys playing out here, but the real reason is coming back and as a community, as a Brigham City community, supporting these wonderful kids.
So is there any recipient that stood out to you over the years that you?
I've had a lot of ones that have just melted my heart. I still even remember back in the day we had Shaw's little boy that just said a simple thank you at the end. And I mean, there's been some hard things that we've learned from recipients past, but they're just, the fact that they're fighting, the fact that they're trying, the fact that they're so grateful. I mean, these are great people in this community that actually give, and it's worthy cause. I wish we could only do more for these families. I wish that we could give them our strength and help them walk. I would give my strength to stop shooting hoops right now if those kids could get over some of their illnesses. But you do what you can.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, coming here and you know, Kyler, you know, gets a little bit emotional on that. And, I mean, even up here, what I try talking about, I get the same way. I mean, you look at these kids, you know, what they're struggling, what they're going through. I mean, they're fighting harder than any of us ever do.
I know. Us old men think we're fighting to breathe up and down the court. We don't understand or know. We have no clue what we're doing. But they're just phenomenal families, and I'm just so proud of them that they're such fighters and that they're doing everything they can for these kids. And we're just grateful that we can give a little financial help and get a community together to get a little more financial help for them.
Yeah, that's, I mean, wonderful cause, a little bit of fun. You gonna have any sore muscles tomorrow?
Oh, I'm gonna be horrible. I was running a little bit too hard, and it was a gentle jog out there. That was my team's almost, I think the majority of us are 41 out there, and we still pretend like we're 20, still running up and down the court. I guess gentle jog. These guys are running a little bit faster than we were. I can tell that already.
They're a few years younger.
A little bit younger.
Where are you living at now, Trevor?
I live in Pleasant View, just over the mountain. Another great thing about our group, we're we're basically all in the same area. Oh, nice shot. We're basically all in this area. We stayed pretty north. We have one of our ball players that wasn't able to make it that kind of moved down to Texas, but for the most part, we're between Kaysville and Brigham City. Pretty good group.
Well, good deal. Trevor, thank you very much for taking
Appreciate
the time. And if you got any more of your teammates that are around, send them up.
I'll go and find them.
Love to chat with them as well.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
Thanks for what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome.
Then I can be on here.
Just our voices?
Just your voices.
Okay.
Yeah, just voices on here. And so, okay, one of them I got turned off. I think yours is good.
One's on.
She's trying to help us hold
That's just
Don't
fine.
hit it,
We lick them all the time as well.
She knows what she wants.
All right, so we got our recipients here with us. Bailey, tell us a little bit about her.
So Bentley was born with Bentley was born with a congenital heart defect, a pretty rare one. There's only about 250 cases a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we found out about Courtney was about 20 weeks pregnant when we found out. So from December to March, we met with doctors and they made a plan to try to repair it, get it working correctly when she was born. And it's been a wild ride for the last 2 years with that. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd add anything.
Yeah, it's probably an understatement. She's definitely had a lot going on. She had open heart surgery when she was 4 days old.
Let's see. It is on.
Okay. Should I re-say that then?
It sounds better in the other microphone
Okay.
for some reason. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can add to that. So Bentley had open heart surgery when she was 4 days old, and then she's had an additional 12 surgeries outside of that, some on her heart, some other parts of her body. And so she's just frequent flyer down at the primary children's hospital. But it was very uncertain in the beginning. They just didn't know what they could do for her. And so now that we're able to still have her here with us and she's turning 2 next week, we just feel so grateful that we have the opportunity to have her in our family, and she's blessed our lives in so many ways.
Well, I was just talking with Trevor Gardner here before, just before you guys, and we talked about it. Everybody's out here, running and fighting and having fun, but really, I mean, you look at Bentley and you guys are putting forth a bigger fight than what these guys are doing out here. So it's just
we try. It's not always the easiest, but we just feel blessed too that it could be worse, and we're happy to do it for her if it makes her life better.
That's wonderful. You guys are great. Like we mentioned earlier, I live in Honeyville too. It's another one of those small communities, and so just thank you guys for being a part of this, because can't be easy, I'm sure, but you mentioned that it's been kind of it's become normal after all the past couple of years, and so what's the, dare I ask, what the prognosis, the outlook is going to be, with her down the road?
It's not super well known yet, what will happen. Her heart defect has only been successfully operated on, for maybe 20 to 30 years. So, if we would have had it, they would just say, enjoy your baby for a couple days, because they're essentially born in heart failure. So now that her heart is repaired and they have had several years of, some success and stuff. It's a better prognosis, but there's just not a lot of research on it. We know it will probably affect her in lots of ways, especially where she has lots of other health problems too outside of her heart. So we don't know. We've definitely seen a lot of stories with similar things that are way worse and some that are way better. So it's really just whatever happens, I guess. You can add to that.
The future is hopeful, though, because like she said, when we were born, they couldn't do the surgery, and so they're constantly evolving in heart research and heart defect repair. So it could very well get much better than it is now. Obviously she's repaired and she's healthy now, but they could do a lot more in the future that we just don't know. So the outlook is good. We just don't know what good looks like, I guess. So doctors and us are all very hopeful that she'll have a good, long, full life. So
well, good.
Yeah,
that's exciting that they are saying that and thinking that. That's got to make you guys at least feel a little bit better about it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Every time, I'm sure is she done with surgeries or probably going to have more?
She'll need more in the future. She had one last Tuesday, and we're hoping that's the last one for a few years at least.
Okay.
Knock on. But, so it's, but yeah, it's just, a lot of it, they have to play by ear. She's got a lot of checkups, a lot of people following her, so.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like the parts in her heart are artificial. They don't grow with her. So that's the biggest thing with her defect. So as she gets bigger, the parts get replaced so that they're larger sizes. So some of it they can do without open heart, but it depends again how the technology evolves. So.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you'd like to say to everybody since you're, I said there was going to be no cameras and then he shows up.
We just want to say thank you so much. We really feel like honored and humbled that we would be nominated for this. I think there's a lot of people who could really deserve this, so we feel really thankful that we were chosen, and so many people recognize Bentley and all that she's gone through and how tough she is.
Yeah, I would just echo that. It's really humbling because, like I said, it's just become normal for us, and so it's it's really humbling to get put in this position. And I would agree with her. I feel like there's people that could use it as well, but it's very humbling and we feel very blessed to be part of this and be recognized. And I just want to say thank you to everybody else who's had a hand in it. So.
All right. Well, thank you for letting all of us contribute in a very small way.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So, thank you. All righty. We'll let you get back to your evening, and thanks again. All right, we'll get back to some more of the game going on right now. And got one more person standing in line just waiting to come and talk to me here. All right, we'll just bring that down right there.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we got Craig Gardner here. Tell me your thoughts about not this game, but the game before this.
Well, that's always you got one son that plays on each team. Everybody always says, "Who you cheering for?" And I said, "Well, I'm cheering for both of them." And I watched all these guys up as they were growing up, starting to play together. And just they're really good kids. But thing that I like about all these kids on both teams is the reason they play this game is for this couple that you just interviewed. They want to help somebody out, and that's the type of kids all these kids are. Is they have good hearts and they're always wanting to help somebody else. But this is just a joy because over the years, all these kids as parents, you grow up with them and cheering with them, and then you get to come and see them once a year, and it's a real treat to. And I got to visit with Todd Morrison earlier that started this. I played ball with him a long time ago, and it's a lot of fun to come back to this tournament.
So you ever play in this tournament?
No, I played a long time ago, 1 year. Then I hurt my ankle and I decided I better quit playing while I'm ahead. But it's a treat to come back and see all the people that's always been a part of this tournament and what it means to them to have this tournament just to help some kids out each year.
So is there any recipients that have stood out to you over the years? Because, this is not the first tournament you've been to. I've seen you seen you here as long as I've been here.
Yeah. I don't know how many years. I've been coming for a long time, and I've had 2 boys that played for Box Elder, and it's been a joy just to. I love this community in Box Elder, and I don't know if you're asking for a recipient. I don't think I can name one because they've all been special.
It is.
So,
I mean,
and it's just neat that they do this.
It's way neat because, you know, Kyler got emotional down there talking about him, and
Yeah.
you know, I don't know that I could do what he does.
Yeah.
You know, I mean that, you know.
You know, let me tell you a quick story about Todd. They give the recipient. When my kids were younger, he used to referee them, and he used to black out while he was reffing. The first time he blacked out, I thought, oh my word, he's died. You know, but he has these, but yet he's not embarrassed. He wants to help the kid. He would help. Well, he never. I don't think he ever got paid for any he was reffing. But he'd ref these kids when they were younger and just become a good friend. And he's such a good guy. I haven't seen. He hasn't been here for 5 or 6 years, I don't think. So.
Yeah. So no, what's your, you know, you talked about what the kids and their thoughts about the tournament. How does that affect you personally?
Oh, I think personally, I'm just grateful that these kids, you know, they're all good ball players, and that's what they love to do. But they're the type of kids, all the ones I know that play in here, they have good hearts and they want to help people out, and that's why they do it. I mean, yeah, everybody wants to win first place all the time, but it doesn't always happen. And when they don't win, they're usually pretty good sports about it. Now, Cameron, 05, they've only beat 2003 one time in 15 years, but they've had. This wasn't a very good game tonight, but they've had some really tough battles over the years. A couple of the players aren't on the one team. They could have been a little better if they'd had 2 of their better players there, but. No, they're all good kids. Just a joy to be with them.
You know, and you look at it. I mean, everybody's out there. They're playing, having fun, and you know, Trevor Reese mentioned earlier. So, you know, I'd never shoot another basketball again if we could somehow help these recipients that have got this. And
that's the kind of kids they are. Yeah, you're exactly right on that. Yeah.
So, no, wonderful opportunity, wonderful. Purpose behind this whole tournament to be able to reach out and help other people. And you know, going through all this, one of the different games that we do, normally we do a little play-by-play. We talk about the games and haven't said 2 words about it yet. Put it on the screen. We're talking about other more important things.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you do this. I really am. I think it's a neat thing what you're doing here. You know, to help support and that the kids get and need.
We just want to share the stories, share the purpose, and hopefully bring people closer to more of a community type people, and make sure that everyone has an awareness of what's going on, and the people that aren't here, we got people, well, you know, in St. George that are watching as well that you're aware of. So
okay,
all righty,
thank you,
Craig. Thank you.
All right,
keep rooting for both teams.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, we'll catch you guys later.
Thanks.
All right, we have another guest with us here. Will you introduce yourself to us?
I'm Tom Shaw we live in Perry, but we have 6 children that all graduated from Box Elder High School. I have 3 sons. All 3 of them were voted the outstanding athlete at Box Elder High School.
Wonderful.
And our oldest son, Jeff, along with Doug White and Trek Lyons, 3 of them were roommates at Utah State. When Todd came home from his mission with the illness that he has, they decided we need to do something for Todd. Todd was an excellent basketball player at Box Elder. And so they dreamed up the idea to have the alumni tournament with the proceeds to go to Todd. That's why it's called TMAT, the Todd Morrison Tournament. And they started that 33 years ago. And even though I graduated from the rival Bear River High School, I actually got some guys that graduated from Box Elder, and we played in this tournament 33 years ago. I was 44 years old.
Careful, you're going to tell your age if you're not careful.
And every year, my wife, you can see the quilt over there.
We'll get it on the camera here real quick.
Every year, my wife takes T-shirts from the previous year, cuts them apart, spends 100 hours or so, and makes a quilt every year for the silent auction.
Wonderful.
Done that for the last 10 or 11 years, and tonight it sold for $205.
All right. I was wondering if we had a final on that yet.
Yeah. So we've had all 3 of our boys play in this tournament. We come every year. Most every high school has an alumni tournament, and the vast majority of them, the money goes to the athletic department.
Yep.
These guys said no. Unfortunately, the high school, the coaches have participated, and every year they raise a significant amount of money for these dedicated families. And one year, our 9-year-old grandson was the recipient.
Oh, really?
That. He passed away from a malignant brain tumor.
Oh, man.
At 9.5. But before he passed away, he was the dedicatee of the tournament.
I guess there's, you got a pretty direct line there. If I was to ask which recipient over the years, has touched you the most. I mean, that's definitely.
Well, that year, they had already chosen a recipient when our grandson was diagnosed. So they went to our son Ryan, who played football, basketball at Box Elder, and said, "We want you to be the dedicatee." And he said, "You've already chose one. I don't want to interfere with that." And they said, "We'll do 2 that year, and we'll raise twice as much money as we've ever raised before." And they did.
Wow.
And each recipient got the same amount of money, and it was double what they had raised the year before.
Incredible.
Because all of our kids were active at Box Elder. Everybody knew them. We've lived in Box Elder County our whole life. And so we're grateful to come and support and do what we can to help the tournament.
Well, that's wonderful. I mean, to me, this is what community is, when it comes to events like this, to be able to reach out, help one another. When somebody's down, you pick them up.
And it's it's a significant contribution they make to those dedicatees.
Yep.
It's a significant amount of money. So
yeah, well, I'll get Kyler back over here before the night's out and find out just kind of where we're standing. Again, I know he mentioned it, last year, how much they got, but yeah, that's just,
and all of these teams pay to come back and play.
Yep.
And all of the sponsorships that they get, and the silent auction prizes and gate receipts, it makes a difference in the lives of those young people. And so they do a great service, and it's every year it's a great tournament, and it's been going on for 33 years.
Lots of fun, and as was mentioned, some of these guys out here would, they'd quit playing if they could just help one of these, trade places or get some of these kids that are struggling so much to.
And I think that's the reason that this has been going on for 33 years and will go on into
forever.
Many years is because of the human nature of this tournament. It isn't to go to the athletic department to buy equipment or some other school project.
Yep.
Every year, the person that gets it is a severely ill young person. And it's touching to see those two children out there.
Yeah.
Half court, and with what they're doing, and realizing that all of these ball players are healthy and strong and going, and I think that's why they come back every year. Is it's a great cause.
It is.
So,
It's amazing, and I'll get Kyler to tell me how much they made, over the past 33 years. To help people out all together, but it's, it says a lot about our community and where we live and the people in it.
Yep. It's a great project, and it's every year it's a significant help to those families. So we appreciate you being here and covering it, and it gets a little bigger every year. And that very first year was quite an experience.
Yeah.
To see where it is now.
And this isn't the normal, usually if we're doing a ball game, we're talking about the game. We haven't said two words about it.
Yeah.
We got it on the screen, but
yeah, and it's a 39-38 ball game. So we'll let you put some of the ball game on there.
All right. Hey, thank you very much. We appreciate you coming down.
Glad to be here.
All right. All righty. Nobody else standing in line to talk to me at this point, so I will be quiet for just a minute and see if we can't get somebody else to come up and join us.
Yeah. He lies.
I got Jared, so you don't need me, right?
You're next.
He's next. You're not getting out of this. If I have to do it, you have to.
All right, Jared Quayle, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Another victory for you.
Yeah, another one. Chalk it up.
So you've been around this tournament a couple years now, right?
This tournament, we've been around for a lot, 23 years. And, yeah.
I just think you're still young.
Well, I don't know about that, but we look pretty old out there, I think, at times. But it's definitely fun to come back and play and see friends, and it's for a good cause, so that's what matters.
How many of these tournaments since 2003 have you missed?
Ooh, I think I have missed 3 or 4 maybe is all. So just because I had prior engagements and just other basketball stuff going on when I was at Utah State and stuff like that. So
I'll let you talk about those Utah State engagements if you want. I mean,
well, yeah, I mean, when I was playing at Utah State, we were dancing right now. So I wasn't here at the alumni tournaments, and it's a little different competition, but it's just as fun playing in these games as it is March Madness. A little less pressure.
Just a little.
But definitely fun, and it was good times playing at Utah State, but I'm glad to be back here and catching up with coaches, friends, other players from different years that graduated, and it's just a good time.
So given your dancing experience, what's more important, what we're doing here tonight or the dance?
Well, I mean, this is important just because it's a good cause. It goes to families that are struggling and need that extra boost, and this is definitely, I would say, a higher, more important thing. I mean, the dance is, it's awesome. It's a great experience. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. But, you're playing for your team and for yourself, where here you're playing for somebody else, for something more than yourself. So I would say this is more important at looking at it now. So definitely this.
Awesome. Is there any recipients that have stood out to you in the past that?
I try to think back of ones, and there's been so many, and I do not have a good memory. I don't remember names very well, but, it's just, like Mike Franson, just because I played basketball with him. He was recipient here, I think, 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
That's one that stands out just because I knew him personally, and it's just kind of an eye-opener that, it could be any one of us out there at any time, really. So that's the one that kind of stands out to me the most, just because it was more of a connection, because I knew him and knew him as a person. So, whereas these other people, I don't really know them. I just hear their story from when we come and play. But yeah, definitely the one from 2 or 3 years ago with Mike Franson stands out the most.
How many more years you got in this?
5.
That's good. That's good. I like it.
No, I don't know. I mean, I think we'll play it by year. I mean, we're all getting older, getting more tired, and it seems like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by year, but we'll shoot for 5 years.
I like that goal. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that one.
We'll shoot for 2030, and then we might call it quits. Or at least stop trying to win. That's what we'll do. So.
All right. Anything else that you can tell us about what this tournament means to you as far as the purpose behind it or anything like that?
I mean, just gonna give a shout out. I mean, to the Meekums. They're a good family. Keith Meekum did it for a while, and then what's his name? He was my guy up at Utah State. I can't remember his name now, but Lions, Trek Lions.
Yep.
He was kind of over it now. Now Kyler Meekum's kind of taken over the show, and just want to give a shout out to them and the people they find, the people in the community that need the help, and just let them know they're doing a great job and keep it up, and look forward to helping out next year and seeing everybody. But yeah.
So where are you at now?
So I live down in West Haven.
So not too far away.
No, it's not too far. Trying to get back up here to Box Elder so my boys can play up here, but
I like that idea.
It's my wife's fault. She doesn't want to move. She wants to stay down at Westfield, which I can't blame her because that's like a mini college down there, the new school. So it's
I've heard. I've never seen it, but I've heard it's really nice.
It is really nice, but definitely would love to get back here. It's just I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon. So.
No, sounds good. Thanks for your time. Appreciate you coming up here and sharing your thoughts and feelings with us, and we'll hold you to that 10 more years.
Oh, I said 5. No, thank you. Thanks for doing this.
I thought you said your memory wasn't that good.
That is when I. But no, thank you for doing this. We actually have a buddy out in Texas, Jordan Meyer, that sits in. I think he watches our games because he can't make it.
Okay.
And he's rooting for us back there, and so we're thankful for you broadcasting this and doing your part. So.
All righty. Well, Jared, thank you very much.
Hey, you're welcome.
Better get to Corey before he takes off.
Yeah, good luck. You'll probably be here another hour with him. He's long-winded, unlike me. So.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, next up, Corey Kaminska. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. You gonna be sore tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I'm old.
No, you're not.
I play a little bit in the morning, so it's not too bad.
Compared to some of us, you're still a kid.
Well, you're not out there playing, so you're not gonna be sore.
But yeah, tell me what your thoughts are here about the tournament.
Well, I was just thinking about this tournament started in 1994, and I came here because my dad is an alumni of Box Elder, and he was playing, and I was 10 years old, and he was only 39 years old. And I remember as a 10-year-old watching my dad play. It's like, man, he is old. Like, how can he even be playing basketball? And I am older than that now, and we're still trying to play. And so I just imagine all these young kids are looking at us thinking, who are these old guys out here? But it goes by fast. I mean, it's crazy. Like I said, I've missed 2 alumni tournaments, and they're 2 mission years, the only 2 years I have missed this. Even like in college and stuff, or when I lived away, we would come back to play. So it means a lot. It's a good community service. We like to get together as a whole alum from Box Elder High School, but I especially like to get together with my teammates. We've been playing together since 2nd grade. All of us. We played all through 2nd grade, clear up to 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and then into high school. And then some of us even played in college together. So we've been playing together a long time. We even played against each other in college. So it's pretty good to get together with everybody.
Well, good. Did you know I had your dad up here earlier on?
Did you?
I did.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. No.
So people can go back and hear your story versus his story?
Yeah. Yeah. He was one of the older ones when this started, but he was still younger than I am now. So
are there any the recipients here that stand out a little more to you than the others over the past however many years?
Yeah, I mean, usually when it's what I would consider one of our own, it touches home just a little bit more. When my buddy Mike Franson, he was a recipient a few years ago.
Yep.
That was a big deal for me. I mean, when he found out that he had cancer, me and him were playing on a city league team at that time. So he quit mid-season because obviously he couldn't play anymore. And then we did this tournament for him. So that meant a lot to me.
Awesome. So how has your perspective of this tournament changed over the few years that you've been participating in this?
Well, I kind of think my team's a little bit different than most teams because we really like to win and we're kind of competitive.
I would never have guessed that,
right,
knowing you.
So that hasn't changed at all. We still want to win every time we're playing. but the community aspect has changed a lot, and the way I see it as a community coming together for the common good, that's kind of what has changed for me.
Awesome. I mean, so what you're saying is this tournament is not only good for the recipients, but also good for the players to.
Sure. I mean, yeah, it's definitely good for us to be able to give back. It's good for us to be able to get together and see each other for something good, right? It's good for everybody.
You know, and you know, you mentioned it. You know, I mean, I think, you know, it's a wonderful community event that can, you know, help pull the community together, help somebody who needs a helping hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, you look at the two tonight. I mean, that can't be easy for either of those two families.
Yeah, and it breaks your heart. I mean, you feel for those family members that are going through that. I just know it was quite a few years ago. Someone that used to help out with this tournament quite a bit, their kid was the recipient.
Yep.
And that was kind of tough to see. I think you actually interviewed the grandpa earlier tonight. Yep. And you just think, like, what if it was us down there? I mean, it can be. You just don't know. So
right.
I'm glad we live in a community that supports and is there for each other and does all of this. Just I think it's a great community.
It is. I think it's totally wonderful. You know, I'm glad that I moved into such a great place. I didn't grow up here, but you know, it makes me proud to where I ended up.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I moved away for 10 years, and we ended up coming back because we knew what it was like. So.
And what's this teaching people like this young lady standing next to you?
So this is my second oldest daughter, Sydney. She's 11 years old. They won the state championship today for Bantam down in Salt Lake. They played a St. George team and beat them. So that was pretty cool. But she's fun to teach basketball too. She learns. She listens to me. I have some daughters that won't listen to anything I say, but she actually picks it up and does it. So I like that.
So what's this tournament teaching them about community and helping others and supporting those in need?
I hope these kids can see that basketball can be a tool for a lot of things, and not just the competition and the things on the outside that you see, but bringing people together, learning teamwork, learning confidence, all those types of things, and doing things for a good cause. I mean, it can do a lot of different things.
All righty. Well, 54 seconds left in this game. I haven't hardly said two words about the game at all, but it's a close game.
It's a 2-point game. I haven't really been paying attention. We're going to go eat pizza with my team, so that's what we're going to go do.
Sounds like fun. Save me a piece.
All right. Well, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Corey.
All right, we're out.
All right, so this game's almost over, and so gonna have to find some more people here during this next break to be able to interview and get things going. See if we can't get some of these from the current game as well. So as soon as this is over, I'll run down and see if we can't get another line going down here. Yeah, we started doing streaming with these teams right here, or at least the younger team anyway. I don't even know which teams they are or what age group they are. Might be overtime in this one. I think that's the younger of the two teams. But congratulations to them. And I'm going to run down real quick, see if I can't get some more rosters for the next game. No, we got one more game.
Congratulations to 2016. All right, we are ready for our three-point final. Calling Nixon and Nash Ormsby. If they're here, it's time to shoot. The other final is Mr. Crew, Peterson, and Jeremico. Are the Ormsby boys here? Nixon and Nash Ormsby.
Thank you.
I know, that's the issue. What was the last one?
Last call for the Ormsby boys. All right, we're going to skip to Crew versus Jerem. 30 seconds on the clock. All right, another audible. We are going to move to our junior division, Timber Wooden and Joseph Reese. Timber and Joseph. Timber's here. Joseph, where are you? Joseph Reese. Last call for Joseph Reese. If not, we're going to Timber Wooten for 30 seconds. All right, clock's ready. Timber, are you ready? All right, let's go. On the buzzer. Attaboy, Timber, keep going. Woo! Count it. Attaboy, Timber, our junior division champ for the three-point contest. Attaboy, good job. All right. Crew Peterson, Jerem Meekum, 30 seconds on the clock. If you're cheering for Crew, let's hear it. If you're cheering for Jerem, let's hear it. Oh my goodness, let's go. Couple rebounders. All right, we're going to start on the buzzer. We're ready. On the buzzer. Wait. Sorry, my bad. Stop. Restart. Restart. 30 seconds. All right, which side's guest, which side's home? Crew is home. All right, 30 seconds on the buzzer. And our winner, barely, Crew Peterson. Attaboy, Crew. Congratulations. Good job, Jerem. He's tired after that game winner. All right, thank you all for your participation in the three-point contest. We will now have 2023 versus 2019, last game of the night. Let's go.
want to go individual, or you guys want to do it together? Yeah, we'll do it together. I got one mic. The other microphone's not working too good, so we'll let you guys share that one. I'll take this one. All righty. Tell us who we got here. Hang on. Did I turn that on? It's on. I'm not hearing it. Try again. Try again. Try that one. Maybe
Hello?
There we go. All right, tell us who we got.
Braden Owen, Carl Nielsen.
And Alex Galarza.
2016.
2016. Okay, you guys can ruin the mic there. Tell us about your game. What did you think about it?
It was good. You know, it seems like we always end up playing 2015. We've had a bunch of battles with them over the years, and so it's always fun getting back together with the guys and, you know, coming out and trying to get the competitive juices flowing again. And we're lucky we came out with the win today. But
what's the record between you and
4-1.
15, yeah. We've lost them once. But yeah, they got racehorses on that team. Michael Wiscombe, Brian Rex. They can run for days. So we're just happy to keep up with them. It's a good thing we got a deep bench.
All right, so tell me a little bit. What's your guys' thoughts about this tournament? Is it just coming out and playing ball, or what is it for you guys?
Well, for me, I know, probably for all of us as well, we love, you know, seeing familiar faces, old friends, old teammates, and getting together and play ball. But, you know, nonetheless, this is for charity, you know. We're going to raise money for the families in need. And so I think it's a big, you know, event that goes on every year that I'm excited to come and, you know, support and, you know, play with old friends and just the battle. It's just fun to come out here and do it for a great cause.
Yeah, I've been a couple of friends asking me what I'm doing for the weekend this weekend, and I said, hey, I got a charity tournament. And they're like, oh, that's really cool. Like, how long has that been going on? I was like, we're getting to 35 years almost, and it's really cool that we get to come out, support Box Elder basketball and the local community.
I know not a lot of places do this. We talk to people outside of the community, and they're like, I wish my school did an alumni tournament. And then when you go in and tell them more detail that we're out here raising money for families that, you know, they need some help with some medical expenses and stuff. And, you know, people always ask me like, oh, hey, send me the Venmo. Like, I want to donate. Like, people throughout the state, throughout the country that you talk to, they think it's a really cool idea and something that they wish they had.
All right, so you guys are how many years removed from high school?
Going on 10.
10 years?
10 years this year.
So you guys been playing every year since then, or where you at?
Yeah, in some form. You know, a couple years after high school, we had some makeshift teams with guys out on missions and stuff. But for the most part, I think the majority of us have been here every year since we were in high school, at least. So
has your perspective and thoughts about the tournament changed from the beginning to now, as far as the purpose of it?
I mean, I know mine has. Like, you know, when you're a young kid just fresh out of high school, you know, you're like, oh, I'm just playing basketball this weekend. But the more you get removed from it, the more you kind of go on with your life. You notice that it means a little bit more to come out here now than it did 5-10 years ago. So
I know when we were first coming out of high school, we were scrapping together that $300 to come play, but now we're a little further in our career, and we set a goal as a team to raise at least $1,000 for this charity. So I think we hit it, but we love coming out and playing, seeing our friends, as well as supporting local Box Elder people.
That's the first time I've heard a team going above and beyond and having a goal set by a team. I think that is awesome. So I'm going to start asking more people that question because I haven't thought about it. That's you guys are to be committed for that.
Yeah. I mean, another thing, like you said, we're all kind of further into our careers where, you know, we're able to put a little bit more extra money, and we have a group chat that we keep in touch with each other every year. if we want to play ball or whatever the case is. But yeah, we talk amongst ourselves, and we had a goal. And we're all friends, close buddies. We've been close buddies since high school, and it's been good to stay that way throughout these years and able to come out here and play with each other. But yeah, we set a goal for 1,000 at least for our team, and I think we did hit it. So nonetheless, it feels good doing it for a great cause, and it's what we do it for.
So you guys have seen multiple recipients come through. Are there any of the recipients that stand out more to you guys than could be different for each one of you? So
for me, I think each and every one of them, they have their own thing they go through, and nonetheless, it's just trying to help and support them as much as I can. As getting together, playing basketball. So yeah.
I think most of us aren't here in Box Elder County anymore, so I just trying to remember. I think we had one of the buddies we went to school with, doesn't play on the team with us, but his little sister had a disabled daughter. She's one of the recipients, and so that was really cool. Support her and them. We don't really care too much who it is. We just enjoy helping, but it's awesome every year. I know when we first started, it used to be one person a year, and I think we've grown enough. We've moved to two. At least the last 5 or 6 years, we've been able to sponsor 2 families, so that's been really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we haven't built too many close relationships, and it hasn't hit us personally, with someone that we were close with. But just getting together and being able to raise money for whoever it is, that's what we enjoy.
And I like that, how it doesn't matter who it is. They're members of our community, and to reach out to help them. I mean, to me, I think this is a wonderful opportunity that we have. And any other final thoughts you guys have about the tournament?
I think pretty soon we're going to need some ibuprofen on the sidelines.
A little sore tomorrow, maybe?
Yes.
100%.
Sore tonight, we're getting old. But no, my favorite part is how hard the old coaches, Meekum, McKee, and the Whites, and how much work they put in. I don't think any of this would be possible with how hard them and all of their families. Like I know Maddie White drove down from Washington, and they all come in from all over the place to come put this on. Yeah, Braden, Nebraska. Yeah, we got kids flying in from everywhere. That's how big this tournament is. But it's always fun to see everyone revitalize, rejuvenate, see friendly faces, and come together as a community and a high school.
So, Braden, you come all the way from Nebraska for this?
I did this year, yep.
Awesome.
Yep. As we're getting older and kind of moving outside of the community, always make sure that first weekend of March Madness is free for this. So.
And then, Carl, you've been fairly local here. Didn't you just move a little ways away?
Not too far, just down to Davis County. So, but yeah, it's a little weird not being in Box Elder County. Been here 27 years and finally moved out. I miss the small town vibe every time coming back to visit my mom. Just driving Main Street here in Brigham and the highway out to Honeyville brings back good memories. I remember friggin' messing around with these kids all the time growing up, running laps freshman year. From missing free throws, I remember that. But no, we're good buddies, and we enjoy coming back. We're always hyped when the group chat text comes out. Hey, we're playing on this date, and we're like, sweet.
Yeah, nonetheless, to close it out, want to give another thank you to, who Carl mentioned, Meekum and all the Wyatts and everything, getting it together. But yeah, it was another fun year. Hoping to come back next year and win another championship and have a lot of fun. So thank you, appreciate it.
You guys got to have at least 10 more years in you, don't you?
We got a lot more years for sure.
We'll play till the old bracket.
We're playing for a minute, but yeah. Nonetheless, it's a great cause, and we love coming out here and supporting.
All right. Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate all you guys are doing.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And we'll see if anybody else can top your $1,000, and maybe make a push for it next year. See which team will
start putting the
put out the most. All right. Thanks, guys. All right, Coach McKee, how you doing?
Super. How are you guys tonight?
Doing pretty good. These are your boys out here, aren't they?
Yes, coach both these groups. All the younger brackets now mine, so I get to cheer for teams now instead of just cheer for Coach Meekum's teams.
All righty. So I know you got one, at least one individual out there you got a special eye on, but
yeah, my middle kid there, the little guy.
The little one?
Yeah. He's missed his last 2 shots, though. He's probably going to have to go to the gym after and get some shots in.
might have to, huh? So, did you ever listen to any of our broadcasts, watch any of them?
Him?
No, of ours that we do.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
This is a little bit different. This is the third game, and I haven't talked about a game yet.
Oh. Do you want me to? Oh, shoot that ball, Connor.
There you go.
Good shot, Rye.
I think that's the most commentation we've had about a game.
Good deal.
So
no, this is fun.
So we've had the conversation. It's even gone something about bad basketball for a good cause.
That I would agree with that. We've seen a lot of bad basketball today for a great cause. We've seen a couple good plays here and there,
but yeah. Tell us your involvement with this.
Mine's kind of changed here a little bit. Traditionally, the role when you're the head coach, they invite you to be a part of this because you have keys to the facility. You know, they're kind of in charge of the building and that part, set up and clean up and then the scorekeeping and that kind of stuff. And we have the players do a lot of that. You notice the players here. Oh, finish. That was weak foul, too. The players do, they keep the score and, help us with some events and stuff here. And so when I came, that's what it started as. And then as I left the coaching part a couple years ago, like, hey, do you want to be involved? And still, and I'm like, absolutely. This is, like, one of the coolest things around. And I don't think there's a tournament like this anywhere in the country, honestly. And so I was like, yeah, I want to be a part. So really now I'm just like, hey, what can I help with? Because Coach Bollinger is, kind of now taking over. Like he's got his kids keeping clock and keeping score, and then he's got the keys and fill it up. So I just try to help where I can with the gym and clean up and just what I can do to be a part. It's just a cool thing. And feel fortunate to be involved and to be experiencing it.
So how has your perspective of this changed? I mean, you've been involved in it, in one form or another for how many years?
This is 14th year for me. That we missed a couple with COVID. We didn't have games. We did some fundraising. We didn't have the games, but yeah, 14 years, and it just continues to grow. I think each year they've raised more and more money every year. Other than that, it really hasn't changed. I mean, there's little things like how they keep the money, because I think they used to keep it in a fanny pack, and just walked around putting cash in. Now they have, we have some better technology and some Venmos and a bank account, that kind of stuff.
They didn't have this 34 years ago?
No, I don't think so. And catch the ball. But that's probably the biggest thing is they raise a ton of money, and that's because the players continue to come back. It's because people, even that they're not playing and stuff, and the silent auctions have gotten bigger, and little things like that. So we need to get a dollar amount. I know we've talked about it, but it'd be interesting how much they've donated and raised over these 30 plus years.
Why don't you, when we're done here, why don't you go down and find Kyler and tell him we're looking for that information.
Okay.
If you can do that for me once we're done. So anyway, yeah. Are there any recipients that stand out to you the most? I mean, they're all special.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a little honest here, and I hope I don't make anybody feel bad about me or think less of me. The first few years that I was involved, Trek was doing most of the announcing at the time of the recipients. I'd come out in here and we gather in, and they'd start doing it, and I had to leave. It was kind of emotional. Maybe because I had younger kids at the time. I had little kids, and you see those kids and the generosity of the community and what some of those kids are going through. And I'd go into the small gym, start cleaning up, picking up Gatorade bottles and stuff, because emotionally I don't know if I can be in here. And I've been able to stay. Today was really special. I don't know if there's anyone in particular. There's no one that I've known like really close beforehand, and I think that would change it. But I don't know of any of them that I haven't been in here and just been touched emotionally because of the challenges and the trials those families and those kids are going through. And you see these kids and they're smiling and laughing and happy, and you're like, man, that kid's got a lot of things going against them, but they're just still a kid and they're smiling, and it's a pretty touching thing. But
people are working hard out there on the court, but I tell you, I think some of these recipients, they're fighting harder than any of us.
Yeah, no kidding. We're here playing a game we're not very good at anymore because we've gotten older, and we're getting a little chippy at the officials or at our friends that we're playing against. And pretty tough life when we're worried about that, isn't it?
Yep.
And some of these things they're dealing with.
I've had some of the players come up and say, I'd not shoot a basketball again if it could make a difference in some of these kids. And that just speaks of some of the integrity and personality of these young men out here playing. And
absolutely. And, you mentioned that there's 14 years. There's some guys that I don't think have missed in those 14 years. They're here.
Yep.
And some of them aren't young, obviously not young anymore either, but they don't miss. And they're here to see their buddies, as well. It's kind of a reunion of sorts, like a lot of alumni tournaments across the state are. And but they're also here because they, it's $300 a team, and there's guys that'll pay $300 themselves, and their teammates also contribute, so teams bring in a lot more than just the $300 kind of entrance fee. These young guys, I'm not sure they do. They're still trying to get through college, so.
And there's I can't remember, the 2016 team. They had a goal as a team to put in $1,000.
Was that? I believe it.
And I'm saying, that is so awesome.
Yeah.
That they would do that.
Yeah.
So.
Good. That just tells you the kind of character of kids we have in our community, and what they're willing to do. And a lot of those kids they're still young families. It's not like we're not talking about, some of those empty nester guys like us that are close to that, or and they're still buying diapers and
yep.
Those kinds of things. It's pretty cool.
No, absolutely wonderful, and I think this whole thing just pulls the community together, so that I think it's a tribute to the community that we live in. that we do something like this for people who need a helping hand.
Yeah, help our friends, our neighbors. Like, that's what it's all about. And kudos to these guys, you know, like Doug White and Trek and Keith, and these guys have been doing this a long time. Kevin, you know, and now they got, you know, family members jumping in. Like, but credit to them for starting this, creating this. Like, I haven't been everywhere, but I've lived out of state. I've coached at, you know, 3 different high schools myself, and worked at others. They don't have anything like this.
It's pretty special.
Yeah, pretty cool. We appreciate you guys coming to do this too. Like, it's kind of cool. We can send this out, and you guys people at home can watch some bad basketball for a good cause.
Yep. And I mean, you know, I've heard people all over, you know, watching the game, listen to us talk about, you know, the purpose of this tournament, which is, you know, like I said, we haven't talked a whole lot of basketball games and, oh, they should have done this, or they you know.
No. The one thing we'll say, they should get in shape. That might be that's the biggest pointer we can give them right there, right? So all of us could. No, tons of fun.
All right.
Long day, though.
Longer for you than it was for me, but
yeah. But again, those families of the recipients over the years, they've had a lot longer days than this.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, we've all spent maybe a little time at a hospital waiting for somebody, or you know, a doctor appointment or surgery, and we're like, oh man, but not like some of those sweet little kids.
Yeah, heart goes out to them, and you know, wish the best for all of them.
Absolutely. And you know, like, you have some that'll come down. We have a lot that'll come and help. You know, they didn't play basketball here, but they'll help with silent auction things, or they kind of give back too, and that's kind of neat. So.
All right. Well, Jace, thank you very much.
Hey,
appreciate it.
Thank you.
I got to catch up with Kyle here before too long.
Yeah, where's Kyle? He's always got good things to say. So sounds great. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you. Enjoy the second half, and let's cheer on that number 31 down there. See if we get him to make a basket.
All right.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you very much.
You bet, mate.
Doesn't it sound like our normal basketball games?
Oh, wait, like this whole?
Yeah.
Oh. No, commentary's way more.
A lot different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Haven't had too many complaints about the way we do this tournament, though. This is only the 3rd or 4th year that we've been doing it.
Teams get set up.
It's each year in school, you know, the kids in that same grade, they get a team. They're a team in their own grade.
Good management, though. Like, he said, oh, yeah.
Whoever wants to play. How that works happens, I don't know. Yeah, each team, they got split up into 3 different age groups.
Thank you.
All right, we've got Coach Harding with us.
Not the normal setting.
Not the normal setting at all. You know, we're sitting here. What brings volleyball to a basketball alumni tournament?
Oh, you have to remember, when I got hired on here to teach, I was the girls' basketball coach. I love basketball, but more importantly, how special is this that you get all of these guys to come from, what is the oldest class we have?
2003.
2003 that are here playing. Like, there's pride. I mean, there's excitement. There's good basketball. Like, who wouldn't want to be here? Like, it's, when you're a Box Elder fan and you love this gym, this is exactly where a lot of people are going to want to be.
You know, and, you know, we've been talking throughout the night. You know, we got bad basketball for a good cause.
It's not all bad.
It's not all bad.
I'm pretty sure I watched the team get beat by about 55, so it's not all bad. Have you watched Cole Morrison go coast to coast? Like McKee? I mean, there's some pretty good basketball. And granted, we're 45-19 in this game? Like, it's not all bad.
No, it's not all bad.
But the truth of it is, we know why we're here, and that's the cool part. Is getting them together is one thing, but to support a cause takes it to the next emotional, sentimental reason. So this is awesome.
So what's your thoughts about the cause?
Oh man, to be honest, all I wrap my head around, and I mean, I've seen him do this. I mean, I've been here 21 years. I mean, I've always seen him do this.
You've been here that long?
Don't look at me like that. But it's something that I would love to implement into my program, and something I'd love to implement into all of the programs. Or, I mean, it's just special, but they put a lot of time, a lot of hours, a lot of work. I mean, they're really dedicated to it, which to make it this good and special, someone has to be, or a whole group of people have to be. So it would be one thing to say, I'd love to see this in my program, and I'd love to see it in other programs, but the truth of it is, there's hundreds of hours of work here.
Absolutely.
So it's magical and special that they make it a priority and they do it. And it's not even, I mean, this is alumni basketball coaches that are doing this. Like, this is tradition, over 30 years of doing this. Sons of alumni basketball coaches.
Yep.
So it's, anyways, my head wraps around, like, how can we do more of this in our community? And even if it can't be, then how can we make sure more people know about this?
Exactly.
So we can keep giving more. So anyways, that's where my head goes, which I'm sure all of us coaches find ways to make it more than just about the boys or the girls as athletes, and more about the community and what people can give, outside of the game. So anyways, every coach is doing good things, but this is pretty special.
And I hope that what we're doing here, streaming all this, not talking about the game, but talking about the purpose, I hope that's helping the community to, buy in.
I did like that three-point shot, though, by Matthew Lowe. I was a fan of that one, too. Anyways, but no, it is. It also helps the boys. I mean, when you're playing this game, I mean, it's not like they're still competitive.
Oh, yeah.
They still want to win every freaking jump ball, rebound, win the point, win every game. So I also think it helps them to chill out.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why we're here. We're here to have fun and not get hurt, and to raise money for a good cause. So, yeah, another good bucket. Anyways, fun basketball. And on top of it, it is the first time that I get to watch my child play in the alumni tournament. I've only waited 21 years for that to happen. So I'm excited that not only did I get to watch it again, but I got to watch my little one, the youngest, new introductory into this alumni tournament, the fresh 26ers. My question is, do you remember who all these people are?
You know what? Once I get, I've got
You
names,
have a roster?
I got a roster. As long as I can read their handwriting, I can tell. I'm going, that is him.
Oh, yeah.
Because they change.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know the 23s. So this is the 2019s
Yep.
that are right here playing?
Yep.
I recognize some of them. See, like, all right, that's legit. That's Severs. That was amazing. All right, I need to look at. Oh, Stockton. Okay, where is he at? I mean, we know Stockton. Wow, he doesn't look the same.
See, some of them look a little bit different than what they used to.
Oh yeah. I mean, Ryan Gunn. Yeah, we know our Ryan Gunn. All those guns look the same. You can tell where they're at. Oh wait. Some of them I remember faces, and some of them I don't. But it's good.
You make me feel a little better.
Oh yeah. It's ironic though. You see a move happen, and you're like, "Oh, I remember that move." Well, Stevenson, that was pretty too. But still, I guess the other part I was excited about. This isn't probably very nice, but I was talking to, maybe it was a 2015s, 2016s, and they come off the court, and I'm like, you could tell they were tired. They were dog tired. And I'm like, how you feeling after 2 games? He's like, I can barely move. I genuinely was excited. I'm like, now you know how it feels. You wait, it just gets worse.
Yep.
Just gets worse. But a lot of these boys have been playing ball a lot. Like, we still have a lot of them are playing intramural teams and playing ball.
Especially at this age.
Yeah. Like, a lot of these boys are still playing a ton.
You know, and you got McKee down there. He's playing in college. Just finished about 2 weeks ago, I think it was.
And they killed it. They had an amazing season. Oh, and I think I just realized we've got the 2 Stevensons playing each other.
Yep. Connor and Cooper.
I about to say he just came out. Yeah, I recognize that one. Anyways, it's just good. Good basketball. And I think the other part that was wild is seeing them playing an 11 o'clock game.
Last night?
Yes. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, okay, that's fun. We do an alumni volleyball tournament every year. I mean, we always have. But us mamas aren't playing 11 o'clock games. We have like 6-hour time spot, and we play, and we can't move, and we're done. But we also, I mean, we collect money and we donate, but it goes to the Lady Peacock Scholarship, one of our volleyball, basketball, softball players who died tragically. She was there hiking up Perry Canyon, and she fell, and so we donate money to that scholarship and give that out to recipients. So it's still something, remembering a special person and, you know, giving more than just to yourself. So it's, anyways, we do our own little thing, but we don't have this type of a turnout. Like, this is a lot of effort to get all these people.
Yes, it is.
Out here to do it. Anyways, good times. You probably don't need me.
I got to make sure I get Kyle up here before we run out. Bollinger.
Oh. You got to did you get all 3 of them? Did you get Meekum up here?
I haven't got Meekum yet.
I want to get a picture of those 3.
Okay.
Like, I don't remember even when Keith took over as the head coach. But pretty special to have all 3 of them here, all excited about this game and this sport. Like, I love it. I told them they can't leave till I get a picture of the 3 of them together.
Well, good.
Anyways.
Well, Chris, thank you very much.
You want to make a prediction who's going to win? No, let's not do that. 23, 23, 23, 23.
I think it's going to be 23.
I hope so. I think they're going to win it for a couple years to come.
It's kind of looking that way.
Yeah, they're looking that way.
They're going to turn out to be the 2003s.
Yeah, I think they got some W's for a while. Yeah, when were the state titles they had? No. They didn't get. It was lost in championships.
Lost championship game.
2. Yeah. What years were those? They're region titles, weren't they?
The region titles in 2003 and 2002.
Yeah. 2s and 3. I was looking for their banner. They're over there somewhere. Anyways, well, good. Well, we'll get Bollinger up here.
All righty. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, I really want that picture of those three of them together. Like, oh.
All right, Coach Bollinger, how we doing?
Doing great.
Are you tired yet?
No, I'm not tired at all. I think that just the excitement of the weekend and just being able to watch basketball for 36 of the last 42 hours or something. No, I think we're past that point. It's just been fun to be up here and to see all of these former players. What's been really fun is there's a lot of these groups where when I was at Bonneville, I'm looking out and I go, I have a whole entire scouting report ready for this entire team that's out here because we always coached against them and played against them.
Yeah.
So it's fun to see these kids and to be on this side of it.
Yeah. So is this your first TMAT experience, isn't it?
No, this is my second.
Your second.
The very
That's right.
the very first thing that we ever did after we got the job was Jesse Roberts had told me, said, hey, we have an alumni tournament. You might want to come up and take a look at it last year. And so my wife and I came up on a Friday night. So it wasn't the Saturday night. It wasn't the ceremony or the championship games. And we just came in and we were here for about 3 hours and just kind of sat and talked with, Jace McKee and talked with Keith and talked with everybody that I'd kind of just met a little bit or had known previously from coaching. And it was evident from the get-go. It was actually evident the second we walked in that door. I'll never forget it, kind of looking around and going, oh, I've never been a part of anything like this, or I've never seen anything like this. And we were just, funny you say that, we were just chatting right now. And I asked Keith, I said, is there anyone else in the state that does anything like this? And he said, no, there's nowhere else. And I can attest to that anywhere that I've been or anything that I've ever heard about. Just the sense of community and the impact that this has. I haven't heard of anything like it. It's really cool to witness and to be a part of now.
Well, we're glad you're a part of it. You probably come in here, you jump into understanding the spirit behind it all and the need for it. Probably more so than some of these younger kids. Some of these guys probably, basketball, all right, let's go play.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot lot deeper than that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that what hopefully continues, and it seems like it is amazing. I think I heard it was at the 34th year that this has been going on. That's absolutely incredible. And I hope that as our boys and our players are here working the games and running the clocks and stuff, that they take a second to take a step back and kind of, understand and analyze the optics of everything, and that this is so much bigger than just a game. It's fun to be able to use a great game like basketball as an avenue to build a community.
Yep.
And hopefully they all see what's going on. They pay attention not just to who's winning the games and who still can move and who needs to not move anymore. I hope what they're focused on is when the game concludes, the camaraderie and the brotherhood that all the former players have with one another, and then also that the impact that sports, basketball, and community are able to bring to members of the community. And I think it's certainly left an impact on me having witnessed that ceremony tonight.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the whole point behind it. It's been great. You've heard our commentation on games before. This is nothing like how we commentate the other games.
Completely different, right?
And just because we got a winner by 53 points in this game, the other games were just the same.
Mm-hmm.
We're just talking about the whole purpose behind it all. So.
Yep. No, it's an absolutely incredible thing to be a part of. I'm so grateful to be able to, in some way, shape, or form, be a part of, what this community and these Doug White and the Fransden family and the Meekums and the McKees and everybody. And I know I'm missing some. And I need to start. I was telling somebody the other day, I need to start when I come to these just recording everything so that I can remember everything that I've heard. But it's been really cool to see so many people care so much about their community and be so selfless in how they are spending their energy. And I hope, like I said, I've been at this now for a total of 3 days effectively, and the impact it's had on me is something I'll never forget. So I imagine that those that continue to come year after year after year, not only do they feel the same way, but in many instances I think that a lot of these people take a lot of ownership in this, and it's just a really, really special event.
It is. Glad you're a part of it now, and man, we got somebody out there still not tired.
I know. Yeah. They don't know the NCAA tournament's going on or something. Let's keep getting shots up. Yeah,
that's right.
Nope, that's great.
Anyway, thank you very much. And, I was kind of hoping we get a closing remark from Kyler, kind of maybe how much we brought in on this.
We just looked at it. I don't remember the actual dollar amount. I know that it was impressive. I know that it was impressive, and it exceeded last year's. I don't want to, speak over what I can't remember what the number was or anything, but if I can go snag Kyler if you'd like to, because I think it was something to be pretty proud of.
I think we're gonna cut it right here real quick, but Kyler's busy putting things away.
He is, yep.
So maybe he'll post it on the TMAT website.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he
so
might.
People can know. So.
Yep. Nope. Possibly.
All right.
Well, thank you so much.
Betcha.
Thanks for all the work over the year and stuff. We had people all the way up in Saskatchewan listening to the games. My in-laws are listening to every game and watching you guys on TV. So, yep, you're now an international network here. You're branded.
Sweet.
There we go.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and have a good Sunday tomorrow.
Hey, appreciate it. You do the same. All right. Thank you.
Will do.